All right. So the next synonym for courage is assured. And this one, like I can feel it. Like it makes sense. It took me a second to kind of get in touch with it. But memory wise, you know, it's not coming too easy for me. What I think what assured is, not what I think, what I feel, is just that sense of no matter what happens, there's a sense of I got this. I'm assured I'll make stuff happen. I can handle it. And actually, now that I think about talking about it and feeling it, just had a memory come up. So there was a time when I had moved from Portland, Oregon, back down to Orange County, and I had moved to take care of my grandmother. She had congestive heart failure. She didn't think too good of herself, and I just left, moved down, be near her, help her out, and uh, didn't really have too many plans other than that. So I got to Orange County, looking for a job, and it was hard for me to find a job. I was I knew I was good with computers. I taught myself pretty much everything I knew about computers. I had a lot of turn on for computers, passion. Yeah, but I didn't on paper. Um, I wasn't really looking like a good candidate, I guess, or didn't really give a shit about resumes. I thought they were bullshit. So that might have been part of it too. And I got a job through a temp agency working at a mortgage company. And the job was, didn't really take too much um, thought. It was moving monitors, copying files. They're doing an upgrade, a migration of their computer systems, their desktops, and they just needed a lot of bodies so they could go fast. So I got there, and me being the type of person I am, I like to go fast. I like to be efficient, at least with computer stuff, and then also uh, I like figuring stuff out. That was something I was always really good at with computers was figuring some stuff out, like a logic puzzle. So I realized after I don't know, like the 10th computer, like a lot of this stuff is just the exact same thing over and over and over again. Copy file this, say yes, blah 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 blah. So I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew I was going to automate it. I had that assuredness, that sense of assuredness. I went home and I played around a little bit on the internet, looking stuff up, creating a few rudimentary scripts. I had never done a script before back then. Um, and so I made it so I only had to do like 3 clicks instead of over and over and over and over again, like say 50 clicks. And it made it go a lot faster. And I was just doing it. Um, and then one of the other guys was like, how are you finishing so fast? And I was like, oh, I made this script. And I gave it to him. I mean, why not? And then the head guy that hired all of us, the IT director at the time, he had heard that I had made something. So he pulled me aside and he was like, oh, like, what did you do? And I didn't say that, like I had never done it before or anything like that. I just had that sense of assuredness. And I explained I made a script, made it go faster. And then his eyes lit up and he was like, oh, like, can you do that with other things? I said, sure. No idea what that meant. And so they hired me. They hired me to automate a bunch of stuff, permanently. I wasn't a temp anymore. Got a lot more money. I got bumped up in responsibility. And of course, I got health insurance and, I became a normal employee. And so he gave me a bunch of stuff to do. I had no idea how to do any of this stuff. I had no clue. And I just kept saying, yeah, no problem. I got it. Yeah. I go home at night. This is back when I was younger, so I had a lot more energy, a lot more like drive for that kind of stuff. And I just figured it out day after day after day, figured out how to automate more and more, make it more and more tight. And I never once let them know that this is stuff that I didn't know how to do, that I was just learning. And it's because I had that sense of assuredness, that feeling. I knew I could do it no matter what. I knew I was determined. I knew there was nothing that was going to stop me. I needed a job. I definitely didn't want to do moving fucking monitors around like I was some sort of peon. I took the job because I had a son and a wife at the time, and I needed to work as a man. And so that's what I did. And then I figured out how to, excel at it. And I just kept going, even though I didn't know what I was doing. And I did that a lot at that job, actually. And that's that sense of assuredness, it's that feeling of, okay, shit's going to be chaotic. Maybe there's some stuff I don't know. Doesn't matter. I can make it happen. I got this. It's just that assuredness, like, you ever feel that with somebody? Like, you could tell, like, all right, we're in some shit right now, but they're just like, it's good, bro. We got it. So that's assuredness, or assured. That's today's synonym.